Out to Chase Berry for three. Rebound by Peyton Crispin. He's going to put it back. And hits. The Lakers hit three.
Welcome back again. He's a court on your SWOCC Lakers.
Can't get the shot to go, and the Lakers win the ball game. Go! Lakers win! Lakers win in overtime. 108-106.
This is Southwestern's Dental Assisting Program. In just one short year, you could be a dental assistant. Sign up now for your one-year dental assisting certification.
Southwestern Oregon Community College gave me the opportunity for a new career doing something I love. I'm Amber Yardley, and 3 years ago, I knew I needed to make a career change for myself and my family. With the support of staff, my academic advisor, and the instructors at SWOCC, I now have a dream job and the confidence to continue my education. Contact Southwestern Oregon Community College and start the journey to your new career today.
Do you like to work with metal, fire, electricity? Would you like to make money doing it? At Southwestern, we can help make your dream a reality. With our degree and certificate programs in welding, you'll be prepared for a career in the welding and fabrication industry in as little as a year. Check out our website and let Southwestern spark your career in welding today.
Congratulations, you just got accepted into college. Now, how do you pay for it? Fortunately, there are several options out there to consider. Follow this simple step-by-step guide as you figure out how to pay for college. Step 1, fill out your FAFSA? Free Application for Federal Student Aid, FAFSA. Your FAFSA will determine if you qualify for financial aid, including grants, some scholarships, work-study, and federal student loans. The good news is, most people qualify for some financial aid, which is why this is the most important step in figuring out how to pay for college. Step 2, figure out how much you may need to borrow by weighing your college costs versus your contributions, including any grants or scholarships. Some easy arithmetic will make your math teachers proud. Let's say your college of choice costs $30,000 a year after factoring in tuition, housing, books, lab fees, and a laptop. Now, let's pretend that the money found in your family swear jar, your bowling scholarship, your federal grant, and the money you saved as a scuba instructor contributes $10,000 to your college fund. Voila! This is how much you will need to cover through other means. Many families consider student loans a reliable option. Step 3. There are two categories of student loans you can consider, federal and private. Federal loans are made by the government and private loans are made by private lenders. In some cases, families use both to cover the cost of college. Compare student loan options by looking at their interest rates, repayment options, and fees. Interest rates vary depending on the loan type. Federal loan rates are fixed, while private loan rates can be fixed or variable and are determined by your credit quality. Adding a co-signer, like mom and dad, may help lower your interest rate. Repayment options for federal and private loans are also different. Some providers require in-school payments, some don't. Take a look at these now and choose an option that makes sense for you. Watch out for fees. Fees can be charged upfront or in repayment, and they add to the total cost of the loan, so you end up paying more back. Step 4. Factor in other benefits when researching a loan. Some reduce your interest rate and some give you cash back. For example, Discover student loans have no fees and give you a cash reward for a 3.0 GPA or equivalent. Let's go through these steps one more time, just in case you needed a refresher. Step 1, fill out your FAFSA. Step 2, weigh your school cost versus your contributions. Maximize any free money like personal savings, grants, and scholarships before considering loans. Step 3, compare interest rates, repayment options, and fees. Step 4, take into account any benefits the loan provider may offer. Don't forget that you can continue to reduce the amount you need to borrow with scholarships. If you are an eligible current or college-bound student, you can enter to win a $2,500 Discover Student Loan Scholarship Award. Head over to collegecovered.com to learn more about paying for college and enter to win. No purchase or loan required. The first week of school can always be a bit overwhelming, but a little bit of good old college ingenuity can go a long way. Here are 10 collegiate quality hacks that will make campus life a little more comfortable.
Tokyo Bistro, a blend of traditional and modern Japanese cuisine featuring fresh local seafood, seasonal produce, and unique wine and sake selections. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. It's truly a unique dining experience on Oregon's South Coast. Visit Tokyo Bistro.
Oh, they're going to do the national anthem.
Good afternoon, or good evening, I should say, and welcome to North Bend High School Pool. My name is Dallas Pietenbrink. I am joined by Brooke Morgan. Used to be Brooke Leader. You just got married. That's good.
Yeah, it's been great. Yep, and we're here at the North Bend Pool.
For the first virtual meet of the year, actually, I think it'll be the only meet this year for Southwestern Swimming here in North Bend, Coos Bay area. All their other meets are going to be away, which kind of sucks for us. We love streaming the sports. Coach Bullock got everybody lined up right now. Looks like we're getting ready to do the national anthem. It'll be sung by the current Miss Coos County. So while we await that.
Man, it looks like they got a pretty big team this year coming out.
It's a big squad, and I know a lot of these guys did not arrive until about welcome week. So,
yeah.
And typically we get our sports teams about a month before other students arrive on campus.
Yeah, no, swimming was one of our early rival teams, so they were actually here a little bit before welcome week to get some pre-training in, pre-team bonding stuff, which is pretty important.
Well, I know she just got all of their gear. They were really waiting on gear, so yeah,
really?
that just barely got here a little more than a week ago.
Well, they look suited up and pretty fancy and ready to go.
Let's see. We got our crowd over here of timers. They look like it's a little bistro here at the end.
Good evening and welcome to the 2018
So we got our announcer here.
NJCAA Virtual Pentathlon. Please rise for the national anthem, sung by our Miss Coos County, Riley Young.
And here comes Riley Young, going to sing our national anthem. And that was Riley Young.
Absolutely beautiful.
Current Miss Coos County. It's a great job there.
Yeah.
She just went up and performed at Miss Oregon. I believe that happens in July.
Oh, nice.
Can't remember how she placed, but I know the Coos County ladies always do pretty well up there. A lot of them end up with Miss Congeniality, so there's a lot of really nice ladies out of the Coos County area.
Yeah, well, that was definitely a beautiful
So we're getting ready for the first event here. This will be the women's fly, 50 fly. This is the first event, first heat. In lane 2, we've got Taylor Spurgeon. Lane 3, Jalen Estabilio. And in lane 4, Andrea Porch. We'll try and get you guys some times as those happen. And we're now underway here at North Bend Pool.
That's a great start for the ladies. Got some beautiful flies out there. Nice flow, all of them. This is going to be a pretty quick meet with just 50s and 100s, but it should be a fun one.
We'll try and do our best to get as much as we can here in the first lane. I know they're going to try and keep a lot of the swimmers out of the first lane, obviously, for the people you can see in the way there. But doing really well. Looks like, I believe that's Estabilio finishing first. We'll go ahead and bring that up there. So finishing first in lane 3 with 29.88.
Looks like they're doing running starts, so that'll keep the meet moving right along.
So here comes
in lane 2, Verity Vogel-Rigler, Natalie Soivy in lane 3, Patricia Ozala in lane 4, Piper Engler in lane 5, and Caitlin Hester in lane 6.
And I believe that's Patrika. She's from Lithuania. Is that what I heard?
I believe that is what Sandra told us before the meet started. Yes.
Coach Bullock just at the bottom of your screen. You can barely see her.
She's got a great open turn there.
That was a good turn. And as you'll see tonight, these are all Southwestern swimmers. This is a virtual meet, so the other schools swim and we swim doing our own thing here, and then they compare the times. So in lane 3 is our heat winner there, and that's Patrika, and she swam it in 28:10.
Coming up in the men's 50-yard butterfly, we got Jordan McGurk in lane 1, Aaron Gilson lane 2, Kaya Ingram in lane 3, Matthew Bell in lane 4, and Aerith Hernandez lane 5, and Grayson Gooddale in lane 6.
Got a full pool here.
Yeah. Looks like the men's team has quite a bit more numbers than that women's team, but that's pretty typical in swimming.
Gilson with a great start. Let's see him in the turn here as he goes. And he comes back. First one up.
Very talented young group of athletes out here.
And it looked like Gilson, but now it looks like it's going to be Ingram. Ingram with the first finish. And he's going to finish in lane 3, I believe that is.
Get some times in there for you guys.
Or maybe that's lane 4 with a 27:34.
Heat 2 coming up. We got Rylan Rogers in lane 1, Noah Ferber, in lane 2, Austin Turner in lane 3, Hunter Sherwood in lane 4, Mason Teagle in lane 5, and Landon Stallnecker in lane 6.
And a great start in lane 1 by Rogers.
Man, they are really doing some work underwater there on those kickouts. That's very key in races like this.
Looks like lane 6, that's Stallnaker.
Yeah, doing some work from the outside lane.
Flying hard through there with an official time of 25:13. That's the fastest we've seen. And who's in lane 3 there was
Austin Turner.
Austin Turner finished with a 25:58. Two really good times there.
Yeah, so heat 3, we're going to have Emerson Zaplatar in lane 2, Elliot Stewart in lane 3, James Camp in lane 4, Brett Rice in lane 5, and Colin McGuire in lane 6.
Looks like first up and the best start so far was Zaplatar in lane 2.
Elliot Stewart is staying low to the water.
Yeah,
Look at that.
he put on the speed right before the turn, and he is just killing it in lane 3.
That's awesome.
And he finishes with a 22.79, absolute best of the night so far.
That is absolutely flying through the water.
That is flying through the water. Nice pun there, since this is the 50 flag.
And coming up, we got the 50 back. It's going to be Taylor Spurgeon in lane 2, Jalen Estabilio in lane 3, and Caitlin Hester in lane 4.
Estabilio showed some speed in the fly. We'll see how she does here in the back.
Yeah, I think all the athletes are swimming all events here tonight, so this will be a good all-around swim for everyone.
I believe we have 2 that are going to be on IR. We have Wire and, gosh, I can't remember the young lady's name. I believe her first name is Lauren, so she is. And Estabilio is the first one to the turn, and she's leading out here in lane 3.
These are some great underwater work. That's some hard work there, doing those
Still
kickouts.
Leading on into, and it's going to be Jalen Estabilio, just barely at 31.05, beating, that's Caitlin Hester, who turned in a time of 31.28.
All right, for heat 2 of the women's 50 backstroke, we have Natalie Soivy in lane 2, Patrica, I'm sorry.
We'll get that right eventually.
I will.
She's from Latvia or something like that?
Yes,
so
Latvia. That was the
Latvia, there we go.
Piper Engler in lane 4, Verity Vogel-Reigler in lane 5, and Andrea Porch in lane 6.
And here we go.
Man, those are some great starts. It's really hard to get that arch off those backstroke starts, but these ladies are making it look easy out there.
Look at her coming up late, but coming up in second place. They're almost neck and neck in the turn. Lane
Piper
3 and 4.
Piper and Patrica.
Piper, all right.
Oh. Noah Ferber in lane 3, Hunter Sherwood in lane 4, Aaron Gilson in lane 5, and Jordan McGurk in lane 6.
There they go. Looks like we had just a little bit of a blip there in the internet here. I don't know if it's our connection here at the pool or the computer doing a lot of work.
The chlorines crown the Wi-Fi signal out here.
So it looks like in lane 4, with almost a full length lead, and that's going to be Hunter Sherwood with a time of 28:10, leading that heat.
Get you some times up there.
There's some times. It's a little hard to see, but
coming in at you in heat 2, we're going to have Matthew Bell in lane 1, Rylan Rogers in lane 2, Colin McGuire in lane 3, Emerson Zaplatar in lane 4, Mason Teagle in lane 5, and Kaya Ingram in lane 6.
All right, and here we go.
Man, I feel bad I'm not getting much of lane 1 over here, but that's
lane 1's hard to see when you got all the people. And I know that's why Coach Bullock wanted to make sure that we have so many empty lanes in the heats here. So it looks like lane 4, and that's going to be Emerson Zaplatar, and he's going to finish first in this heat with a time of 27:62.
Get you a quick shot, Nicker.
And there we are again with a little bit of a blip, guys. We're really sorry about the issues here. Gonna keep working to get through those. We'll make sure that all these little clips are available on the live stream after we're done.
Great turn there.
And there it is in lane 4 again. Austin Turner turning in a great time, 26:46.
All right, coming up we have the women's 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 3, we're going to have Andrea Porch. Lane 4, Caitlin Hester. And lane 5, Taylor Spurgeon. Oh, looks like we're going to take a quick break here, get some cool down in, little warm up.
Well, you know, you got to give them everybody's racing. So and it's so fast because the events are, you know, they're so short. We're doing hundreds and 50s.
Yeah, these are sprints for these guys. This is no excuses not to be sprinting, so it's nice that we're giving them a little break to decompress after these races.
Absolutely. Now, I know you said you swam for a lot of years. You see anything out here that that impresses you so far?
I'm really impressed with a lot of the underwater work these guys are doing. For a lot of strokes, that's the fastest way you could swim is underwater kickouts. So they've really been hammering those. And those are not easy, that is.
Well, I know I saw some of them coming from the back, finishing or popping up well past halfway mark. And so if they're doing underwater and that's the fastest way, then they are doing a great job.
Yeah, they're definitely working it hard. Been impressed. Their flies are all looking awesome. They got the good flow out there. Backstroke's never been my specialty, so that's a wonder for sure, but they're killing it out there.
Yeah, I can't get the backstroke either, so I bought one of those little extenders that helps you scratch your back so I can stroke the back.
Stroke the back, in a different way.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Well, it's not swimming, but that's the only way I can get the back.
All right, I hear that.
Yeah. So.
I'm excited to see some breaststroke here. That's always a fun race to watch. It looks like we got some people practicing out here.
Yeah, it always seems, that was always one of those when you watch it, it's like, why would you ever really want to swim that way? It seems like it's so much work to go not so far.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely an art for sure. People that got it, they definitely have it down, so. All right. Looks like we got the women's wrestling team out here timing for us, along with a couple of our faculty members. So
we got some faculty, some staff over there.
Yeah.
Looks like an RA or two over there, and
we got our crowd increased too. Looks like we got more.
We're at full capacity.
Yeah, that's
on at least one bench.
One section, yes.
Not a big seating section here. I think they can only seat like 150 or 200 people here or something like that. On the benches there, but they're representing pretty good for something that's going to be a fairly quick meet tonight. We kind of expected this to be right around an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And they're definitely showing it now. I mean, it's they've just flown through those first few. So
yeah, they definitely have been moving right along, and the swimmers have been swimming pretty fast, so they've been making it easy for them.
Oh man. And it's not a bad pool. I know they had a little chemical problem here a couple of weeks ago or so. I came in. They had the wrong one. I think it had too much iron in it, and the pool looked a little green.
Oh, yeah. Today it looks pretty clear, little cloudy, but nothing too bad. It takes a while to get it back to its normal levels, after something like that.
This is great compared to what we saw last time. So, or when I was over here earlier, when we had to kind of scout the location.
Oh.
Not something that we do very often streaming over here, so it's a little bit different every time. It's a little bit of an older building, but, God, this place it's solid. I mean, they've been. Yeah, and then they got all the doors over here on the side. In the summertime, they open it up. They get really good airflow in here. You know, we get the 20-mile-an-hour winds in the summertime, 55 degrees. It's beautiful.
Nice. Yeah, I think they really appreciate that for some outdoor training while they're doing practice and stuff. And I bet that's nice to get some airflow in here on this indoor pool during those long couple mile practices.
It's got to be better than swimming over at the Coos Bay pool. Coos Bay pool is all outside. There is no cover. The pool is heated, but it sure doesn't help in the fall and in the wintertime when you hop out and it's 40 degrees.
Yep. That has to get some ice on the deck out there.
With 15-mile-an-hour winds, that can't be fun to practice in. So this is definitely a great place to be able to do that for Southwestern swimmers. Since we obviously don't have a pool at our place.
Yes. Hopefully that's in the works sometime soon with this growing team, and they've been doing really awesome at nationals the last couple of years. I think
they did a great job last year for sure.
Yeah, I think the last 2 years the men's team has gotten second, correct? Third?
I want to say that I know that they placed. I'm not going to say I know where they placed.
Okay.
But it was they placed somewhere on there.
placed.
Yeah.
Yep.
We could talk to Coach Bullock.
Get some real facts on that. Looks like we're getting ready to get going again here.
I think so too. It looks like all the kids are out of the pool. We're going to get lined up here. I believe this one's going to be event 5, heat 1, women's 50.
Yep, women's 50-yard breaststroke coming up at you. So I'll announce the lanes again.
Everybody's making noise over here, so it must be good.
We got the crowd standing up out over here, cheering on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but happy to see it.
Yeah. So in lane 3, we got Andrea Porch. 4, we got Caitlin Hester. In lane 5, we got Taylor Spurgeon.
Here we go. All right. The ladies are at their platforms. Uh-oh.
Oh, it looks like we got the crowd coming out on deck. We'll get them when we're heading down to the other end.
This is event 5, women's 50-yard breaststroke, heat 1 and 2. Swimmers to your box.
All right, we'll see how this turns out here. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is a virtual meet. SWOCC is swimming against themselves. It's all about times here. They will compare times with other NJCAA schools and see how they do, since there is not an NWAC league for swimming.
Nope, not yet. We're the premier here out on the West Coast, besides California schools, which they swim in their own league for junior colleges.
Yeah, so this is a big league that they swim in. NJCAA is huge.
Oh, yeah. Tons of East Coast
So you can
teams.
see all those students there cheering those ladies on. And at the turn, it's going to be Caitlin Hester in lane 4. With about a half body length on the next closest swimmer. And she's going to touch first with a time of 37:77.
All right, coming up in heat 2, we have the second heat of the women's. We're going to have in lane 1, Verity Vogel-Ragler. In lane 3, we have Jalen Estabilio. Lane 4, Natalie Soivi. Lane 5, Patrika Ozola. And lane 6, Piper Engler.
And here they go. Will be hard to see here in lane 1, but we will try.
Man, this is a neck and neck race right here.
Everybody is all the same at the turn. Let's see who pops up first. It looks like we got a slight lead in lane 3. That's going to be Jalen Estabilio.
Looks like Piper Engler's not giving her up
She's
there over
right
in
on the
lane
edge.
6.
We'll see. It's going to be photo here. And they were really close. It looks like Estabilio at 34.76 and Engler at 34.99.
All right, moving on to event 6. We got the men's 50-yard breaststroke coming up.
And there we go. And you'll see that graphic there.
In lane 2, we're going to have Erath Hernandez. In lane 3, Matthew Bell. Lane 4, Rylan Rogers. And lane 5, Jordan McGurk.
And the men are on their platforms. Here we go.
And we're off.
There they go.
Look at those underwater pullouts, making it over half the length of the pool.
And right here, number 2, Erath Hernandez with a good lead into the turn here. And
looks like lane 4's caught him.
Yeah, neck and neck with Rylan Rogers. We'll see how Hernandez does against Rogers. Rogers looks like he's pulled ahead. We got a little challenge here. We'll see. Hernandez, Rogers. Looks like it's going to be Rogers. Rogers with a time of 32.61. Hernandez, 32.83.
Nice. I'll get you a quick shot of those times up there. All right, moving on to heat 2. We got Kaya Ingram in lane 1, Noah Ferber in lane 2, Brett Rice in lane 3, Austin Turner in lane 4, Colin McGuire in lane 5, and Grayson Gooddale in lane 6.
All right. And it's a full pull again, all 6 lanes. The men take off here. A little bit of a lead in lane 4 already. Looks like McGuire. As we head into the turn here, it's going to be McGuire and Gilson in lane 3.
Man, they're really pushing forward with that upper body here, which is a key part of that breaststroke.
Gilson
really
looking like he's
going.
a little bit faster, and he's ahead of McGuire here, and he's going to take it.
Awesome.
Gilson with a time of 31:54. Just over, who was that in lane? McGuire, yeah, just over McGuire with a 32:30.
All right, the last heat coming up. Sorry about that,
No,
Dallas.
you're fine.
We got Landon Stolniker in lane 1, Mason Teagle in lane 2, Aaron Gilson in lane 3, Emerson Zaplatar in lane 4, Elliott Stewart in lane 5, and James Camp in lane 6.
Here we go. All 6 lanes full again. You'll see the coach there at the bottom of your screen.
Coach Sandra and Coach Joe, I believe.
And into the turn, it's going to be lane 4 and lane 6, and that is James Camp and Emerson Zaplatar. And James Camp with a pretty good-sized lead here. Zaplatar closing, but I don't think he's going to make it, and that's going to be Camp with a 27.90 and Zaplatar with a 28.46. Really close there. All right, next up, it's going to be the women's 50 freestyle.
All right.
This is always a fun one.
Yeah, these are going to be some quick ones.
This is get in and swim as fast as you can.
Yeah.
In lane 2, we got Taylor Spurgeon. Lane 3, Andrea Porch. And in lane 4, Jalen Estabilio.
These flags are kind of in your way on this start here.
Yeah, it's. I don't think they had us in mind when they designed this place and decorated, but that's all right. It's pretty much the same at every pool. I traveled with them a little bit last year or the year before, and everybody's got flags.
Yeah, you need that for the backstroke so they can count their strokes so they know where the wall is.
Gotta know where it's at.
Here we go, off and flying. Lane 4.
That is Estabilio, and she's been fast all night. And they are neck and neck right now. Andrea Porch
had a great turn there. Quick flip, right back into it.
Porch and Estabilio, and it looks like Porch is gaining on her. She's now passing her. Here comes Porch.
This is going to be a touch
she's gonna
finish.
Take it.
Nice.
Porch with a 29.05, Estabilio with a 29.39.
That's an awesome time to start off with at the beginning of the year.
That is great for that heat. And here we go with Heat 2, women's 50 free.
We got Natalie Soivy in lane 2, Caitlin Hester in lane 3, Patrico Ozala in lane 4, Verity Vogel-Reigler in lane 5, and Piper Engler in lane 6. Great start for those ladies. Very quick off the block, which is so important in this race.
And there they go.
There they go, making waves out there.
It looks like lane 3 and 4. That's going to be Caitlin Hester and Patrica Ozala. And Patrica Ozala with a slight lead here, and she's going to take it with a time of 26.59.
That is cruising right there. What a great time to start the year off with. All right.
All the way from Latvia.
Yes. All right, event 8, we got the men's 50 free starting. We got Jordan McGurk in lane 1, Matthew Bell in lane 2, Aaron Gilson in lane 3, Arath Hernandez in lane 4, Grayson Goodale in lane 5, and Kaya Ingram in lane 6. And we're off.
And there they go. And it looks like already lane 4, and that is Arath Hernandez. He is cruising. And here we go into the turn. And it's going to be Arath Hernandez still with a little bit of a lead.
Man, these guys are cruising right now.
We got somebody moving up in lane 2, and lane 2, that's going to be Matthew Bell, and he's just barely going to miss it. Matthew Bell just behind Aaron Hernandez, 24.87 for Hernandez.
All right, Heat 2 for the men coming up. We got Hunter Sherwood in lane 2, Mason Teagle in lane 3, Brett Rice in lane 4, Rylan Rogers in lane 5, and Colin McGuire in lane 6.
And there they go.
Coming right up to start swimming.
Everybody's
There we
neck
go.
and neck at the pop.
Yeah, these are close races. These are not much separation between first and sixth in these ones.
And at the turn, it's lane 3 and 4. Lane 3, that's going to be Aaron Gilson, and 4, or no, wait.
Coming in first in that one, we got lane 4, Brett Rice.
Brett Rice with a time of 23:99, fastest time in the pool tonight.
Let's see what they can do in
So
heat 3. We got Austin Turner in lane 1, Emerson Zaplatar in lane 2, Elliot Stewart in lane 3, James Camp in lane 4, Landon Stallnecker in lane 5, and Noah Ferber in lane 6.
See how these guys do. Well, there's some motorboating going on in the pool right now.
Man, you can hear it. It's like an engine going right there.
I tell you what. So who we got? Lane 4 looks like James Camp. James Camp looks like he's going to take it, and he does with a time of 22:72.
Wait, 22:34.
Oh, excuse me.
James Camp.
Was that James in 3? No, that was Elliot Stewart with a 22:34. I didn't even see that one. Holy crap. These guys are flying.
Yeah, looks like we're taking another break here, so I'm going to zoom out.
Yeah, this kind of let's take a look at the crowd and over there with the with our swimmers here.
Dang, we got a full house over here.
Yeah.
I don't think North Bend's seen a crowd this big in a while
I
here.
know, right? SWOCC's representing tonight. I like to see that.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't really close to campus. We're about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from campus. So I know some of the students don't have transport.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure, did we bus anybody over here?
So shuttles are all being used this week for other athletic teams. Soccer's
Awesome.
are away, so.
Sweet. So you either had to bum a ride or walk.
Yep, that is how it works.
Well, I know sometimes we do shuttle them back and forth, but and I do know that a lot of the SWOCC staff will they'll bring people over with them because we have a lot of volunteers here tonight, and they don't mind carpooling with students. So that's always a nice thing too. It's a great thing about being small. You know, it's such a nice community.
Yeah, that's a great thing that we have here at SWOCC. As you can clearly tell, we all support each other, all willing to help out.
Absolutely.
We're going to get a zoom in on our coaches here, Coach Sandra and Coach Joe, doing what they do, checking it out.
Yeah, if you guys follow our stream, we had some volleyball games earlier this week. Had one game on Monday, one game on Wednesday. Ladies on Monday, they won it in 3 straight sets, and on Wednesday, boy, was that a tough loss. They fought it all the way out to 5. They only lost by a few. It's a great job. New Hope Christian came in and really pushed the ladies. Luckily, they were not conference losses, so that's pretty good. We're still in conference. We still have a chance to maybe come up and get into tournament with that. But the ladies definitely showed that they've been putting in some work and improving over the year. They're gelling. They're communicating well. It's good to see. Can't wait to get back out for soccer. We got soccer going on. Men this year, best record I've seen since I've been here in 12 years.
Yeah, the men's team is really doing some work.
All right. Well, as we wait them out, we'll see what happens here in the next few heats. Just a few left. I believe we only have 10 events tonight. So event 9 will have 2 heats for the women in the 100 individual medley, and we'll have 3 heats for the men in the 100 individual medley. Almost full heats for all the men. A lot of men on the team this year. A little bit little bit lopsided team this year. But everybody seems to be pretty talented. We've got some really good times, and I'm kind of impressed from what I've seen in previous years. So really excited to see what these guys do later on when they travel north. I know they hit Tacoma. They do like Pacific University and some of the others. So should be nice. And hopefully we'll try and get some of that stuff out to you when we stream other events. We'll let you guys know what's happening with our swim team when they're out there. And I know that we have talked about possibly, and some of you guys may want to comment now on the live stream if you'd like to, but we talked about possibly going and recording it on multiple cameras and then maybe making a video and streaming that back for you guys at an alternate time, so it will have been recorded earlier in the day. And maybe we could put that down there. Like it'll make us look professional, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, we have an awesome live stream here at SWOCC. We are by far the best in NWAC, at least. If not, I was talking to my coworker Jeff, who came from Corvallis. He said we're right up there with Pac-12 live stream for our events and stuff.
That's what I've heard. In Pac-12, I mean, that's big. That's big time. Those guys are on ESPN and doing all that kind of stuff. So we really try here. I know tonight definitely doesn't look like our best work. It's a single camera. We're really limited in this building for what we can do. And our crew, obviously, tonight, all split apart. We have an event on campus tonight. We've got a hypnotist out there for the students tonight, so that should be fun.
Yeah, Chris Jones, I believe. He was on America's Got Talent.
He does. He does have talent. I've seen him before. So just a great all-around guy and really good at what he does.
I'm excited to see it. I know the students always have fun with it. This will be my first time, but this is his. Been on campus before. I'm not sure. I want to say this might be 3 or 4 times that he's been here. So I'm excited to see what he gets done tonight.
The Coles just showed up with their twins.
Aw.
That's and they're right across the pool there. We'll see if we can get a zoom in on that one. There they are. There's the little ones. That's Mike and Anna Cole.
Brought the little boys out. That's awesome.
They did. I like that in the red and blue.
Aw, supporting SWOCC.
That's right,
Love
SWOCC colors.
See it.
Yes, we do. So it looks like we're getting ready to get going here in the women's 100-meter individual medley. So in the first heat, we have in lane 2, Taylor Spurgeon. In lane 3, Caitlin Hester. And in lane 4, Piper Engler.
This is going to be the longest distance we see tonight. Let's see what these ladies got left. This is
2 whole laps. I mean, I don't know. You think they can handle that?
I'm sure Sandra's got them trained up for a lot more than 2 laps, but we'll see.
I sure hope so. Let's see how these ladies do. And they're in. Start off with the fly.
This is always a fun race to see a mix of all the different strokes that people have.
Well, you see how well-rounded an individual is and see if they can do all 4 strokes. And here's the backstroke. And coming into this one, leading the first is that's Piper Engler in lane 4. And at the turn, she's still leading.
Coming into the breaststroke, though. This is
a hard one here.
Yeah.
And I know that Caitlin was pretty good in it last time, so we'll see.
As we said, though, this is the end of 4 sprint 50s, so this is all heart right here, finishing out.
The arms kind of got to feel like spaghetti noodles, and here comes the freestyle.
Here they come, looking smooth at the end.
Piper Engler, full body length away. And it looks like she's going to take the IM with a 108.19.
Man, these ladies make it look so easy out here.
They do. We got Taylor Spurgeon here in lane 2. She's got to be tired. I know she swam in every one of the previous races.
Yes. Nice finish. We got the crowd cheering her on. Here's some times for you guys. All right, coming up in heat 2, we have Jaylyn Estebillo in lane 2. Natalie Soyvi in lane 3, Patrika Ozala in lane 4, Verity Vogel-Reigler in lane 5, and Andrea Porch in lane 6.
And here they go. They're in the pool. And it looks like in lane 4, that's going to be Patrico with a little bit of a lead here as we go into the turn, into the back. And there she is. She is in the lead.
Man, she is really pulling ahead in that backstroke.
She sure did. She just left everybody in the dust. Looks like coming up on her side there in lane 5 is going to be Vogel Reigler. Just now falling back. Ozala pulling away. Again, she's a little more than a body length away at the turn here into the freestyle.
And it looks like she's going to bring it home. She's looking solid
well
at this
established
end.
as the leader in this race here.
We got Piper cheerleading them on over there on the side.
And Patricia Ozala with a time of 1:04.64. She's going to.
Grum and lane 5, Grayson Gooddale.
Sorry about that blip. There's your swimmers and their lanes. Go ahead and get that off of there. And they're in. And first to pop was in lane 3, and that's going to be Arath Hernandez. And it'll be Arath at the turn. Hernandez with a pretty good lead here. Looks like it's getting eaten up a little bit in lane 4, and that is going to be, that's Kaya Ingram.
He must be a backstroker.
He's pretty close, keeping there, and as they finish the turn, they pop up almost even for the breaststroke.
Looks like we had a barrel turn over there in lane 5 from Grayson Gooddale.
Yeah, this is going to be all heart on this one here.
Yep, this is going to be a fight to the finish right here.
After all those 50s, and you got to do this on your third leg here. So here they go into the freestyle. Hernandez kicking it in.
He is looking strong. That kick is right there, not missing a beat.
Doing a great job. Ingram just unable to keep up, and Hernandez is going to take that with a 1:06.20.
I'll get you a quick look here at the times again. Moving on to heat 2, we're going to have Aaron Gilson in lane 1, Noah Ferber in lane 2, Landon Stallnecker in lane 3, Mason Teagle in lane 4, Rylan Rogers in lane 5, and Matthew Bell in lane 6. Looks like Aaron Gilson will not be joining us in lane 1.
He maybe have tired himself out or maybe injured himself. There they go. Looks like a little bit of a lead in lane 3, and that lane 3 is going to be Landon Stallnecker. Stallnecker first on the turn, and he's still got a pretty decent lead. It's almost a full length over everybody else in the pool right now. Stallnecker on the turn.
Got a barrel turn there from Stallnecker. Nice. He's stroking out for that breaststroke.
Here he comes, and he's the first to pop. He's got a full length on everybody else. And there you see him getting ready to go into the turn here. Stallnecker. Lead cut just a little bit short by Teagle.
Oh, this is going to be a race, but it looks like
Teagle's trying to put it on here.
Stallnecker looks like he's going to hold him off though for this end.
And he's going to finish it with a time of 1 minute, 0.64, 1.64. That's a great time.
That's a great time starting off the year. All right, for our final heat here, we have Brett Rice in lane 1, Emerson Zaplatar in lane 2, Colin McGuire in lane 3, James Camp in lane 4, Elliott Stewart in lane 5, and Austin Turner in lane 6.
There is, James Camp is not in this one in 4. So it looks like he may have pulled himself out there. It looks like in lane 2 here we got Emerson Zaplatar. And he is right on it at the turn. Also with lane 5, and that is Elliott Stewart.
Man, this one is very close.
Yeah, Stewart looks like he's just barely ahead there.
Stewart's doing work over there.
In lane 5, yeah, he's first one up. But let's see, we got Zaplatar. So Stewart finishing that one with a 58.44 and Zaplatar with a 58.52. And that'll finish the heat for tonight. And for Southwestern here at North Bend Pool, I'm Dallas Pietenbrink, and I'm joined by
Brooke Morgan, and thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great evening.
We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.